preseason AP Top 25 has just been released. And of course, we're going to overreact here at Peek Around the Corner. We always overreact to the preseason Top 25. Welcome to College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar, episode 294. Buckle up. We're going to go through it. AP Top 25. I'm going to give you my real-time reactions. You give me your real-time reactions in the comment section below the video. Let's get to it. I haven't taken a look at it. Real-time reaction. Let's see what it looks like. We always start with the others receiving votes. The other teams that didn't make it to the top 25, Liberty got a vote. James Madison got a vote. So did NC State. South Alabama all got one vote. Coastal Carolina, Baylor, Illinois all received 3 votes. Florida Gators received 4 votes. Mississippi State got 4 votes. So did Duke. A lot of late steam on the Duke Blue Devils. Riley Leonard, the quarterback. Toledo gets 4 votes. My beloved Minnesota Golden Gophers got 6 votes. Auburn, first year Hugh Freeze, they got 7 votes. Look at the Kansas Jayhawks. Wow, they got 10 votes. Troy 10, Louisville 10. The Kentucky Wildcats, my sleeper in the SEC this year, got 14 votes. Pittsburgh Panthers 16. Boise State 17, Arkansas Razorback 22, UTSA 64, UCLA 66. South Carolina, a lot of people have South Carolina as their sleeper in the SEC, 73 votes. And the Texas Tech Red Raiders with 101 votes. I have them in my top 25. Let's see who the AP has number 25. The Iowa Hawkeyes with 131 votes. The Iowa Hawkeyes. Again, Brian Ferentz, the offensive coordinator. He has to average 25 points a game to keep his current contract. Can the Hawkeyes compete for the Big Ten West title? We think they can. In fact, we have them a little bit of a favorite over the Wisconsin Badgers for the Big Ten West. Tulane, Green Wave, the representative of the G5, the New Year's Bowl last year. We think they're going to be the representative of the G5 teams for the New Year's Bowl this year with Michael Pratt, their quarterback, coming back for another year. Tulane with 224 votes, number 24. Texas A&M, 23. Disagree with this entirely. If you're bound to have an SEC, another SEC team in the top 25, put South Carolina in there. Put Arkansas in there. Do not have Texas A&M. They're going to disappoint again. They have 227 votes. I do not agree with that at all. Ole Miss, 22. I thought they'd be ranked a little higher. 18, 19. Ole Miss is not getting as much respect as they deserve. Judkins, the great running back. He's going to just blow up this year in his second year in college football. I do not agree with this at all. They should be ranked a little higher, Ole Miss. Number 21, North Carolina. Everybody has the Tar Heels around 20, 21, 20, 19, somewhere around that. Drake May, the great quarterback. They're going to have to show some improvement on defense at some point for the Tar Heels to challenge for the ACC title. North Carolina, 21 with 292 votes. I have no issues with that, of course. Number 20 is Oklahoma. They have a lot to prove on defense. Brent Venables, second year as the head coach. They need to improve that defense, especially in the secondary. They're number 20 with 296 votes. The Wisconsin Badgers. Probably the most drastic change, the most dramatic ripping of the script going on in Madison throughout all of college football. Madison, Wisconsin. With Phil Longo, the offensive coordinator, coming in. Wisconsin going to an air raid under Luke Fickell. Tanner Mordecai, the transfer quarterback. It's either going to hit or it's going to miss big time. The Badgers at number 19, Oregon State Beavers. Number 18, I agree with this. Martinez, the great running back, coming back from last year to this year. DJ Ungale, the transfer quarterback from Clemson. Can he move the needle just a little bit for the Beavers to challenge for the Pac-12 championship? great defense, great running game. Oregon State Beavers, number 18. And here we are, TCU Horned Frogs. They made it all the way to the national championship game last year. Unbelievable, historic season. Chandler Morris, remember, Chandler Morris, the quarterback, was supposed to be QB1 going into last season, but he got injured. Then Max Duggan took over once again, and the rest is history. TCU going to fall back a little bit this year, but they're going to challenge for the Big 12 championship. Kansas State, number 16, I would have them a little bit higher than this. Will Howard was unbelievable at the end of last season, and he's going to be playing in back of an offensive line that has all returning 5 starters. The Kansas State, I would have them a little bit higher than 16. I disagree with the AP again. Am I overreacting? Of course I'm overreacting to these preseason polls. Oregon, number 15, Bo Nix coming back. My Bucky Irving, he's going to have a big year for the Ducks. Number 15, I got no problem with that. Cameron Rising, the Utah Utes. Kyle Whittingham just said this is his most talented team at Utah since he's been head coach. Coach Whittingham just declared this. There's a lot of confidence at Utah. The voters have them at number 14. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Number 13, the transfer quarterback, Sam Hartman, under second-year coach Marcus Freeman. Gerald Parker, the new offensive coordinator. Does Notre Dame have a strong enough receiver room to take advantage of the skill and the talent and the experience of a Sam Hartman? Do they have it? They're going to be pretty good on defense. They have great 2 tackles, left tackle, right tackle, especially Joe Alt, who's going to be an All-American. Do they have it at center? Do they have it at guards on across their offensive line? We shall see. Notre Dame kicks off the season here in August 26, only 12 days away in Dublin, Ireland versus the Navy Midshipmen. Notre Dame at number 13. Tennessee Volunteers, number 12. I think they're going to take a step back this year. I think this is too high for the Tennessee Volunteers. The quarterback, Joe Milton, he's going to have to prove it to me. The defense is going to have to even get a little bit better than last year. They're going to have to prove it to me. Josh Hopel, the coach, is going to have to prove it to me that he can put back-to-back seasons with the Volunteers. Number 12, to me, it's a little too high for the Volunteers. Number 11, Texas is back. Texas is back. In regards to winning the Big 12 championship, here at PATC, we have the Longhorns winning the Big 12 championship, but not quite getting to the college football playoffs. Quinn Ewers, Xavier Worthy, they have the offense. Defensively, last year they were actually able to tackle. They just have to improve a little bit. Longhorns defense, just improve a little bit, and you're going to be knocking at the door of the college football playoffs. Big game early in the season, Longhorns and the Crimson Tide. We shall see. And here's my pick. Here's my pick to win the Pac-12 championship and to get to the college football playoffs, the Washington Huskies. The AP has them at number 10. Not giving Washington enough respect. Not giving Undunze, McMillan, the receivers, Michael Penix, the quarterback. The offensive coordinator comes back after Alabama tries to poach him. Washington has it all together. They have a tough schedule. But Washington Huskies, number 10, they should be ranked higher. Clemson should be ranked lower. They shouldn't be number 10, 9. They should be 11, 12, 13. The Clemson Tigers getting too much respect. It is going to be interesting, though. Sabo Sweeney brought in Garrett Riley, the great offensive coordinator of TCU. Clemson has their new offensive coordinator. I think that was a great move by Dabo Sweeney. Maybe it'll save Clemson this year. We shall see. It doesn't surprise me that they're ranked in the top 10 from the AP voters. I would not have ranked Clemson in the top 10. Florida State Seminoles. Our pick to win the ACC championship. Our pick to be one of the 4 teams in the 14 playoff invitational. The Florida State Seminoles get the A spot with the voters, 1,147 votes. All of that talent. Holy smokes. Number 8, they should have been ranked higher here in the preseason. Penn State, another team. We got winning the Big Ten championship and going to the college football playoffs. Number 7, Penn State Nittany Lions. I've talked a lot about them recently. Franklin's got his most talented team. If Drew Aller can be the quarterback we think he can be, the sky's the limit for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Number 6, USC, Caleb Williams. Again, if they can just show some improvement. Alex Grinch, the defensive coordinator. USC has to improve on defense to challenge for the Pac-12 championship. Again, they seem to be most people's pick to win the Pac-12 championship. I don't know. I don't believe they're going to do it, but we shall see. The Trojans, Lincoln Riley, they're getting a lot of respect from the voters. LSU, number 5. And I think that's the spot they should be in. Right behind Alabama. Even though we think they're going to take over Alabama once again this year, we've got no problem with them being number 5 in the preseason rankings. 1,276 votes. Daniels, their quarterback. Perkins, great defensive player. Holy smokes. LSU is ready. Is ready to make a run at the SEC championship. Get back to the SEC championship game against Georgia. LSU, number 5. The AP voters have Alabama, number 4. Alabama, new offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees. Alabama has a quarterback issues going on, a quarterback battle with Simpson, Milroe, and Tyler Buckner. We shall see who wins that quarterback battle, but Alabama is number 4. The Buckeyes have their own quarterback battle. Number 3, Devin Brown, Kyle McCord. Who's going to be their starting quarterback to start the season? The Buckeyes are trying to figure out their offensive line right now, but they are stacked at wide receiver. The running backs, Henderson and Williams. The Buckeyes are going to score a lot of points. Regardless who the quarterback is it going to be enough to overtake the Michigan Wolverines? Michigan, number 2 in the poll, 2-time defending, reigning, undisputed Big Ten champions. Michigan, they got the Buckeyes and the Nittany Lions nipping at their heels. Michigan is stacked. J.J. McCarthy, you know him. Edwards and Corum, the running backs. Defense is stacked. Michigan is number 2 in the AP poll, not a surprise. And number 1, the 2-time reigning, defending, undisputed national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. They have question marks. Sure they do. Carson Beck, looks like he's going to be the starting quarterback to start the season. He's barely played in his college athletic career, but the Georgia Bulldogs are going to have that great defense. Kirby Smart, he's got that program rolling, and they have a schedule that is going to be real easy. 8 home games. Take a look at the Georgia Bulldogs schedule. They're going undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. At worst, they're going to be 11-1. At worst, they're going to be in the SEC championship game playing to get into the college football 14 playoff invitational. The Georgia Bulldogs, number 1. Michigan, number 2. Buckeyes, number 3. Alabama, number 4. LSU, number 5. I don't have a lot of problems with that top 25 of the AP preseason poll. But Texas A&M, no way should they be number 23. How did they get enough votes to become the 23rd ranked team in the nation in the preseason? Am I overreacting? Of course I am. But they shouldn't be number 3. No way, no. Put the Texas Tech Red Raiders, number 25. Put the South Carolina Gamecocks, number 25. Texas A&M, what have they shown us? What are they going to show us? They don't even know who's calling the offensive plays. Do you know who could be calling the Texas A&M offensive plays? Bobby Petrino or Jimbo Fisher? Give me a break. Texas A&M, again, being overrated by the AP voters. Why does this happen every single year? But this year, I don't think Texas is being overrated. I know I'm getting a lot of heat from you guys right now as you're watching this. I think Texas is back. So put down your comments. Tell me how wrong I am here at Peek Around the Corner. Again, just a preseason AP Top 25. No big deal. Doesn't mean anything. It means everything. It means everything to PATC because we love everything in college football. All of it's important. even the AP preseason top 25. Until next time, from all of us at PATC to all of you, please you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.